Sometimes we think that when we say things can change, we always look at them as bad things can happen. No, sometimes good things happen. How are you doing today? That's amazing to see you once again. So, have you heard that saying that one should make hay while the sun shines? I'm sure you must have heard it. Somehow. It's one of those old sayings that we don't even know who started it, right? Or who said it. So, in life, especially when it comes to relocation abroad, study abroad, it's important to make hay while the sun shines, right? So, why is this the case? Because laws are changing all the time. Truth be told, sometimes they can change in your favor. However, if you were supposed to relocate now and there are laws and everything is fine, what does that mean? It is possible for things to also change in a way that is not favorable for you. And this doesn't mean that it's going to change in a way that is not favorable for everybody. It may just be you. Let me give you an example. Let me just use a very popular example. Let's say you're a doctor, you're a medical doctor, and you want to relocate to, say, a country like UK, because at this point, I'm just giving you an example. At this point, UK is looking for doctors, right? And you are like, don't worry, I think next year is going to be even better, safe. I'll have more time, that kind of a thing. So, do you know that by that next year, something else can happen, and UK is no longer looking for doctors? Do you get what I mean? So, and I use that example because it's more vivid. It's easier for you to just understand what I'm talking about. Laws can change, rules can change. What people are looking for, what countries are looking for, what employers are looking for can change. So it's always better to make hay while the sun is still shining, because at least that is the one you are sure of. You are not sure of next year. You are not sure of next 2 years what the rules are going to be. You know, countries like Canada, they're always changing their rules. In fact, sometimes when you have a change in government, it can immediately, they just sign in some policies in place, right? And you know what is also extra funny about relocation abroad, and especially through the study abroad pathway, what is extra funny is that when these rules change, like, let me put it this way. Okay, what is extra funny is that it takes about 6 months to 1 year or even more to relocate. Okay, meaning that if you are one of those persons that, let's say for example, you're going to hear what I'm saying right now, and you're going to decide that relocation is for you, guess what? You can't still travel today. You can't travel today. So it looks like the person I'm talking to right now is not really the person that have their visa, have their papers, and is about to buy tickets to travel now. That's not the person I'm talking about, or I'm talking to, right? The person I'm talking to is that same person that wants to relocate 6 months from now, that wants to relocate 1 year from now. Why? If you start now, that is the time you're going to be relocating, right? 6 months to 1 year from now. What does that mean? Between now and that time, things may likely change, right? But you may not expect anything that is like so dramatic. But if you start next year, what happens? You're looking at 2 years time, and we all know that 2 years time is enough time to expect change. Like, if change doesn't happen, that's fine, but if it happens, you won't say it's too sudden, right? So you have to understand that when it comes to study abroad, when it comes to relocation abroad, you don't start today and go today. You start 6 months ahead of time, 1 year ahead of time, from the day you want to relocate. And that means that if there is a chance for things to change if you keep delaying, all right? So make hay while the sun shines, while you are still sure of exactly how to go about the process, of exactly the route to take. That is the best time to start, all right? Because you waiting, if things change, my dear, you have to return back to the drawing board. And I wonder if that is what you actually sit down and wish for. make hay while the sun shine, because what? Why? Delay is costly. Delay is costly. I'm telling you. And let me put it this way. Sometimes there's this I used to say. Sometimes we think that when we say things can change, we always look at them as bad things can happen. No, sometimes good things happen, but those good things may just alter your plan. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're a single lady or a single guy, as the case may be, and you're thinking of relocating abroad. Do it right now while you are still single, right? Because right now while you are still single, your chance of being able to relocate is so high, right? Because you are going alone, you're going by yourself. Now, let's assume that you say, don't worry, I'll wait for next year. No, nothing will happen. I'm just finishing up with my job now. Within that next year, let's start with the lady. Within that next year, your fiancé or your boyfriend proposes to you, and you say yes. And then, let's say you don't have that person in the picture right now, and then the person say, you know what, my dream is to stay in this country, and that's it. You see, suddenly something has changed. Something has happened. Not necessarily bad thing. All right, not necessarily bad thing, but it is a good thing in general, but it has altered your plan, right? Maybe if you already started your relocation route, if you already started your study abroad journey, maybe in that process you're going to meet somebody that is going to the same place with you. Some people feel like it is okay to just change your life destiny and your destination because of marriage. That can happen sometimes. If the need be, maybe you yourself, you do not even have direction. Somebody comes along, is going somewhere, you join them. But what would be the ultimate hit for you in a good way would be for you to actually work with someone who is going in the direction you are going to. So, if it is easier to do so when you're already on that journey. I'm telling you, it's easier to do so when you're already on that journey. All right? If you are waiting for that person to come along before you now say, okay, I would like to travel abroad, that is when you will see, especially for the ladies, because for the guys, well, I've actually seen a guy that wanted to travel abroad and the wife said no. The wife to be said no, actually. Like, for real, I've seen it. But I know that it happens even more to ladies. It happens even more to ladies. Anything can happen. It can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing. Like, that thing specifically can be a good thing, can be a bad thing. But overall, it can change your life path. And as I said, everybody is different. Everybody wants something different. But I want you to know that the person I'm talking to, the reason I on my camera right now to do this video, the person I'm talking to is that person that desires to relocate abroad. So, because some people, they'll be like, must the person go abroad? This, that. If you're the person saying that, that means you're not even supposed to be watching this video. Why is it that you are not interested in going abroad, but every time you always join videos where people are talking about going abroad? What does that mean? It's possible that inside your heart you desire to travel abroad, but you're just talking like this physically. Do you understand? Inside your heart you desire, because if you don't desire it, what are you even watching this video for? You should have caught since when I announced the topic. Do you see? So that's to clarify that the person I'm talking to is that person that desires to travel abroad. If you don't desire to travel abroad, if you don't desire to relocate abroad, my dear, you don't even have any business watching this video. Talk less of criticizing it, that must everybody travel abroad. Must everybody travel abroad? You don't have any business watching this video. So you're in the wrong place. Now, having said that, let me come back to that person that wants to relocate. This is your time. This is your turn. Delay can be costly. Let me give you other horrible delays that I've seen. Like, these are things I've not experienced. I mean, I've heard it from students, right? You will see somebody, the person will say, oh, my sponsor just retired. Because of that, they are not going to be able to sponsor me again, so I can't travel. Or, God forbid, I just lost my dad. I just lost my mom. These things are things that happen. You don't have control over it. When you are talking that time, you lost your dad, you lost so you say, wait, God forbid, God forbid. I've lost my dad. I did not wish for it. I did. If you give me a choice to choose, I will never choose that 100 times. Do you understand? Do you understand? So when we talk about losing a loved one, it's not something you have control over. Even if you do several this, that, like you can only wish for the best. But these are life realities. You can wish them away, but when they want to happen, they happen anyways. So if you are someone, let's say even, you are the breadwinner of the family. Some people, let me tell you, somebody came to me, I was like, I chatted you a year plus ago, but my husband now asked me to leave this travel abroad. He just lost his job last month, so he wants us to start again. I shook my head. Let's talk to the man now. You had to wait to lose your job before you now started your travel abroad plan. When you should have started your travel abroad plan so that you will even be the one quitting. Do you understand? Or it's like somebody is saying, you know what, you are fired. You are like, yeah, my flight is tomorrow, or my flight is next month. No problem. Let me just go and use this for opportunity to tidy up things before I finally travel. Do you understand? So this person had this travel abroad, travel abroad in mind for over 1 year to 2 years. They never took action until they fired them from their job. And let me tell you, when you are fired from your job, that is the time you will have to conserve money. That is not the time you want to come and be trying to do things. Most people, they will go into conservative mood. They don't want to spend. They don't want. So at that point, you just shot yourself in the leg. Let me tell you, because think about it. Again, I said that if you are starting today, that means you are one of those that want to relocate in 6 months' time, January, or in 12 months' time, September. If you are starting today, you are one of those that want to relocate between 6 months to 12 months' time. So if you wait for your job to be, for you to be fired from your job before you start your relocation plan, but it's still going to take you 6 months to 12 months, what do you think will happen? Let me tell you what happens to those people. I'll tell you. What happens to them is that at that point, they are no longer interested in going through the legit route, which we usually take them 6 months to 1 year. They will start looking for agents that are going to promise them that, you know what, when you pay, you are going to be in Canada or in US or in UK or whatever country you're going to be there in the next 1 month. In the next 2 months. That's what they're looking for, because they want it now. And guess what? They're going to lose their savings. So you see how delaying their study abroad plan, their relocation abroad plan, has not led to them not knowing what to do when they were fired, losing their savings because they ended up having to enter one chance at the end of the day. Do you see what I'm saying? Delay is costly. Don't wait to experience what I'm saying for yourself before you take action. Even if you have experienced it before, that means you even know what I'm saying very, very well. But if you have not experienced it, don't wait to experience it before you take action. Make hay while the sun shines. You need hay when sun is down, but you have to make it while the sun is shining. Do you understand? So you have to prepare ahead of time. You have to prepare ahead of time. Make hay while the sun shines. Prepare for relocation abroad. In fact, before you need it, before you need to relocate, you need to relocate next year. Now is the time to start. If you need to relocate next year and you start next year, you are going to relocate in next 2 years. Make hay while the sun shines. Make hay while the sun shines. Keep that in your mind. Keep that in your mind. I see a lot of people delay, and at the end of the day, they have themselves to blame. In fact, at the end of the day, sometimes you will not see the person will come in box. Hey, Dr. Linda, please, if I start now, can I relocate next month? No. They will not think we are wicked, that we don't want them to travel. Why we going to do that? Why are we going to do that to you? If there is anything for us to wish for, it's for you to relocate as fast as you can, right? So, but the truth too is that it takes 6 months to 12 months for you to prepare. So when you now come to us and you want to do it in 20 days, you're on your own. Right? And at the end of the day, those people, they are going to leave us. They're going to go to somebody who is going to promise them that they will be somewhere once they make payment. And they're going to end up in the wrong place. A lot are going to have visa denial. That is if it is even true that the person was helping them. Because everything is rush. So you may not even directly link it, but you don't know that it is your inability to start on time that actually led to all those troubles. Your inability to start on time that led to all the problems you have been facing on your travel abroad, because every time you are going for now. In fact, let me tell you something. There was someone that I was looking at the chat I had with the person like a year plus ago. So the person that came to us, and was like, at that point, the person said, now, I want to relocate now. 6 months is too far. 1 year is too far. Okay, we now say, okay, no problem, bye-bye. 1 year later, 1 year plus later, the person is chatting us inbox again. I want to relocate. I'm like, you that wanted to relocate now, a year plus ago, you have not still relocated. The person is now still coming back to us now, and they're still going to spend 6 months to 12 months. Do you see? So sometimes some people, the truth is bitter. I will always say truth is very, very bitter. When somebody now say 6 months to 12 months is what you really need, even if it happens in a lesser number of months, you want to plan for 6 months to 1 year. All right. Even if it happens in a later, in a shorter number of months. We've had people that, for example, finish their travel abroad journey 5 months, even 3 months, especially people going to UK, right? You can do it shorter, but I want you to plan for 6 months to 12 months so that you are not in so much of a hurry. You are not in so much of a hurry. Good things take time. Short things take time. And the question I always have for people that say, no, is that the person that promised you that you can be where you are going to in 1 week time, did they deliver? Right? Did they deliver? That's the question you have to ask yourself. So, my dear, wishing you all the best, but reminding you that you need to make hay while the sun shines, because delay is dangerous and it can come in different facets. Start now. Let he that hears my voice hearken to it, because I hope that you coming across this video today, let it be your gift for this week. Let it be your gift for this week that you came across this video. All right. Somebody say, please let me see if I can pin that comment for the sake of those that are watching me live. Can you see the comments? Who can see the comment I just pinned now? Who can see the comment I just pinned? Who can see the comment I just pinned? Who can see the comment I just pinned? If you can see, just say hello. So I'm going to read it out. Let's see. But if you're watching it as a replay, you won't see the comment. But if you're watching it live, you'll be able to see the comment. Who can see the comment I just pinned now? Oh, Ben Glam said me. Additional said, because that comment is from Additional, that's why I pinned it. Somebody said, please, what can we do if our request for emergency appointment is denied? When you start late, you start looking for emergency appointment. That's the point. That's why I'm laughing at that comment. So, I've been talking, and you would think that there are no people there who are just running up and down, making sure that they start at the last minute. You think there are no people there who are starting very late on this just travel abroad journey. That's what you would think. That's why I pinned that comment. That's why I pinned it. Additional. What are you doing with emergency appointments? You understand? Like, when people will start saying, oh, Dr. Linda, I need emergency appointment. What are you doing with emergency appointment? Who wants to die? If it's not that you have applied for your admission so late that when it comes out, you cannot even wait for the visa processing time. The normal visa processing time, you can't wait for it. Because why? You started so late. Or even some people, they will get the admission, they will be perambulating up and down until when it's too late for them to apply for their visa, then they start looking for emergency appointments. You see what I'm saying? I pinned it. Yeah, if you are watching it as a replay, you won't see the comment, but I read the comments out. Okay? And please, okay, for my team, if you are doing a repost of this video, please write these comments out. Please, what can I do if our request for emergency appointment is denied? You can defer your admission. That's one thing you can do. Defer it to the next semester so that you have enough time to do your visa. Because if you're even requesting for emergency appointments, okay, if you're even requesting for emergency appointments, what is the guarantee that you'll be giving that visa when you apply for it? With this rush, is that not when when it's very easy for you to get a denial, and then the person will start all over? Now they've lost 1 year, now they've lost 2 years. This is how it happens. Trust me, I'm a coach. Every day I'm talking to people. That is why when I look at the common mistakes people are making, I put them together and I come up with a video topic to do the explanation, so that if you happen to be one of those listening to me today, even if this is your first time coming across my video, when you see it, it will have saved you. If you can see it and implement and listen and hearken to the advice, you would have saved yourself tremendous stress on this relocation journey. Someone now asking for what to do if an emergency appointment is denied. What are you doing with emergency appointments? Because you started late. Make hay while the sun shine. This person, if you're watching me live, this person now didn't hear this advice, maybe. But you heard it. So, are you going to do the same thing that this person is doing right now? And for additional that asks the question, if your emergency appointment is denied, go through the normal route. If it is too late, defer your admission. Sometimes, even when you want to defer your admission, let's say you have full scholarship, you want to defer the admission, the school can say no, or the school can actually tell you that they can defer the admission, but they will not even defer your funding, meaning you lose your funding. I made a video recently about a lady that happened to. She applied for visa, she got visa denial because she also never got trained on visa matters, right? She got visa denial, she reapplied. In the process, it's too late for her to resume. School says, even for her to defer the admission, the school said no. After plenty write-up, the school was not saying we can defer the admission, but we cannot defer the funding. Meaning she's losing her funding immediately. Delay is dangerous. Delay is costly. And you know what she wrote to me? Which, in fact, what she wrote to me made me so angry like this. Not angry. I was upset. Not upset with her, but upset with the situation. Do you know? Like, you know, when somebody will write you and you say, hey, this one has happened again. Do you understand? Not really angry with her, but upset with the situation. So, and she wrote me and she said, hey, Dr. Linda, can I sue the school? I looked at her like this in my mind, because it was via email that she was communicating. And I said, you that refused to even get trained on visa matters, now you have money to sue a university in Canada. Like, can't you see what I'm saying? I was like, where? Where? They worry the person. True. This is what this lady was asking me. If she can tell the school that she wants to sue them, do that, destroy your life. A school that gave you scholarship, and because of your refusal to get trained on visa matters, you are now losing that funding. Is it the school fault? Some people don't even have sense. You want to sue somebody that is not their fault. You say, I don't know that I was supposed to resume before so time. You asking me, she told me she did not have money for her to get trained on how to do visa matters. I said, okay, that's fine. But now you have money to go and sue a university in Canada. You have money. Do you know the amount you pay the lawyer? It is even more than the scholarship they're giving to you. What does that tell you? Some people don't think. And it's this small delay that is causing it. Always doing penny wise, pound foolish. The money she lost now, thousands of dollars. The money she lost, thousands of dollars. How much was she trying to save? Because she never got trained, her visa was denied, number one. Do you know she did not even think it twice to still come and get trained on what to do? She still went, carry her body like that, go and reapply, bam. She's now coming to tell me school refused to do something. Can I sue them? I was like, human beings, you really have what it takes to call a lawyer and have a meeting and pay the lawyer their fee to sue a university, but you did not have money to get trained. You can't help people. Some people, they need to learn from experience, and you see those people, I don't waste my time with them. What do you think I told the lady? Sorry, there's nothing I can do right now. Because truly, there's nothing I can do. It's not that I'm being wicked. What am I supposed to do? To tell the school to tell the school to give her the funding that she has already lost? There's nothing I can do about it. That is actually the truth. Even though it may look like, you don't told her there's nothing I can do about it. Start again. She is going to start again. That is the only way. Because they are deferring the admission without the scholarship. And she needs it. Even her visa that she has applied for, she applied for it on the basis that that scholarship is coming out. So, when embassy sees that her admission is denied, even if they give her the visa, is she going to resume? Because if she's resuming, then she have to resume to a school she's going to pay. Does she have the money to pay for the school fees? The same person that's insisted that they don't even have money to get trained on visa matters or how to go about the process. So in her case, she had to reapply for visa, right? And in your mind, you'll be like, if you even think about it, do you know the amount she spent reapplying for visa? Do you know that the amount she spent reapplying for visa is enough for her to get trained on what to do? Do you know? No, she doesn't. She's very poor. She doesn't have money. But she had money to apply for visa, reapply for visa. And now she's asking me if she wants to sue the university. What does that tell you? This person have money, but get trained. Why? Why will people choose with their two hands to destroy their future? Why? Make hay while the sun shine. Make hay while the sun shine. Make hay while the sun shine. That's the way forward. Delay is costly. And you cannot phantom the cost. Alright? Till I see you again. Bye.